I ordered something from the dark web, now I can't sleep. I was 17 when I first stumbled into the rabbit hole of the dark web. It was more out of curiosity than any real malintent, an itch that needed scratching. My buddy Darren and I would joke about buying crazy stuff, fake ids, questionable substances, the works. But for me, it was just that, a joke. Until it wasn't. One night, fueled by a cocktail of boredom and teenage bravado, I decided to make a purchase. I was expecting to find something weird, maybe unsettling, but what I found was downright terrifying. The listing was simple: experience fear. $50. No description, no reviews, just an anonymous seller with a 5-star rating. I was intrigued. How could you sell fear? Darren egged me on, so I bought it. The transaction was as anticlimactic as my 17-year-old self had expected, but what followed was not. A week later, a small package arrived. No return address. I opened it to find an old, scuffed VHS tape with the words, "Play me," scrawled across it. By this time, my intrigue had turned into a gnawing sense of dread, but I wasn't about to back down. I borrowed my dad's ancient VCR and popped the tape in. The video was grainy, haunting. It showed a man in a dimly lit room, seemingly trapped. The room was bare except for a single chair and a camera that zoomed in and out at erratic intervals. At first, I thought it was some low-budget horror flick, but then the man looked directly at the camera and said, "This is your future." Chills ran down my spine. I tried to convince myself it was a scam, a cheap trick to scare kids like me. But then I saw him mouth my name. My full name. The screen cut to black as a recorded phone call played. It was my voice, a call I had with Darren 3 days ago. I unplugged the TV, heart pounding. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think. I tossed the tape and the VHS in a dumpster that night, but it didn't help. I began to see shadows moving in the corners of my vision, hear whispers that weren't there. I don't talk about this with anyone, not Darren, not my folks. It's been years, but I still can't shake the feeling that someone, somewhere, is watching. All because I ordered fear off the dark web.